Welcome to The Alternative with me, Jay Moore. This segment is brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. And like Roger Clemens, we're shooting up nothing but B12 and Lanacane, and we will kick your if you say anything different. First up, this is what I know. Look at the size of his rear end. Guy's supposed to have, at 44 years old, he's supposed to have a flat butt and wear khaki Docker jeans. You know that big cannon ass, you don't have an ass like Serena Williams when you're 40 years old, man. In a public relations stunt, the Los Angeles Lakers wore short shorts for the first half of their game against the Boston Celtics. You know, the extra mediums that Stockton used to wear. Kobe Bryant said the shorts were uncomfortable and said, quote, "I felt violated." Yeah, and you know what? If anyone has experience with making someone feel violated, it's Kobe. Allegedly. Michael Vick was transferred to Leavenworth Prison where he plans to enter rehab. I thought prison was rehab. In an ironic twist of fate, Vic got a taste of what it's like to be a dog when his new cellmate made him his bitch. Dog jokes. Ever see a two-legged dog? JMoore.com. Old lefty, Phil Mickelson is the new spokesman for the Crowne Plaza Hotel and Resort chain. The Mickelson Suite is comfortable most of the weekend, but usually gets really cold on Sundays. It always is located just below the Tiger Woods Suite as well. According to a Miami cab driver, Shaquille O'Neal is enjoying the single life. The cabbie says Shaq has women leaving his hotel room all night. The women are described as attractive, scantily clad, and suffering from strained vaginas. In college hoops, Monday night Kansas State held Savannah State to one field goal and 4 points in the entire second half. The good news is the entire team is expected to sign with the Knicks because these days Isaiah Thomas really has an eye for talent. The Indian cricket team, hey, you know, it is the alternative. The Indian cricket team, you heard me, has been suspended after making a racist comment to the Australian cricket team. What? When did cricket players start rolling hard? If you want to punish this behavior, you shouldn't suspend the team. You should make them play more cricket. What's more humiliating than putting on a cricket uniform? The only thing a cricket player should ever say is, "I feel so stupid playing cricket." And all you pro cricket people out there, save your time and don't send me emails and comments about how great a sport cricket is. It's not. It's called cricket. You want to play some cricket? All right. No, not that one, the other one. Marco Bagditis replaced an ill Roger Federer in this week's Kooyang tournament. Ironically, Federer is suffering from a stomach virus called Bagditis. And it affects him out his bottom when he has a little Kooyang. That's a joke for 5-year-olds. What has happened to me? I went on vacation for a month and I came back in 3rd grade. I think Andy Pettitte was taking those lip injections. Those big sexy Andy Pettitte lips. Those kissable Andy Pettitte. Stanley makes me sound like a nerd. I don't like the name Stanley. Why Stanley? Lord Stanley. I wish people called me Stan. That would be cool. The Stan Cup. Well, no wonder I was screwing up. I had to pop my ears. I feel 10 pounds lighter doing that. Time to give out the year's first game ball. This week, the honor goes to the Rocket, Roger Clemens, for finally unleashing the fury on his accuser. Visibly angry, Clemens did everything but threaten to beat the living crap out of everyone that doubts him. I have to agree, in today's reality show culture, we tend to look for the ugly. Case in point, Flavor of Love, I Love New York. Oof. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Now it's, ha, you got caught. Can't we just be happy with someone else's success? Roger Clemens has done a lot for the game of baseball. He's shown dedication to his family. He hasn't hoarded himself out to every sponsorship deal that came his way. No offense, Peyton. Bottom line is, if anyone deserves the benefit of the doubt, it's Roger Clemens and his giant ass. Who are we going to believe, an American hero or Brian McNamee, a 2-bit trainer that is about as credible as a WWF match? WWE? Whatever. Look, I'm not saying trainers aren't intelligent, but there are names for trainers who do well in school. They're called orthopedists. All right, whatever. The ones who hit more bongs than books in college or just want to ride the coattails of athletes become trainers. Trainers are the Palace Station casino of the medical community. Roger, I don't know if you're guilty or innocent, but until someone shows me a medical report or a urine sample that says otherwise, I'm going with your story, Rocket. Enjoy this week's game ball, and if you want, we'll do you a favor and we'll shove it up Brian McNamee's butt. This week's Jockstrap is our first repeat. It goes to the BCS. LSU destroyed Ohio State Monday night and earned their second BCS championship. What does that mean to me? Nothing. One game doesn't make a champion unless, of course, that game is preceded by a series of playoff games. You know, saying LSU is the national champion is like the local greasy spoon claiming to have the world's best coffee. It's a title based on a whacked-out computer formula. The only people that really understand it are the ones that get wedgies from the actual athletes that play actual college sports. The argument that a playoff system would somehow harm the academic health of the student athlete is ridiculous, all right? Let's face it, the teams that will be in the playoffs probably won't have too many doctors and lawyers on them. Maybe a trainer or two, a couple workers at the DMV. I think most student athletes can make up 2 weeks of whatever remedial clown courses they're enrolled in anyway. And if they can't, I'm sure the fine tutors at Florida State will be more than happy to help out. You know, I don't want to take anything away from the players at LSU. They had a great season. They played a phenomenal game, and they are champions. But not having a playoff series is like ordering a meal and leaving before it arrives. It's like renting a tux and just wearing the bow tie and pants. Chippendale dancers, they're exempt from that one. It's like getting in bed with your wife and stopping after a great session of foreplay. It's good, but it makes us so frustrated to just stop. Come on, BCS, give us the happy ending we want. And until you do, the only thing you're going to see is the business end of this jockstrap. It's a new year at The Alternative, and that means new segments. It's time for a new segment called, Hey, Somebody Had to Tell You. All right, new University of Hawaii football coach. Listen up, brah, yeah? Stop wearing the lays on the sideline, yeah? We know you're in Hawaii. It's painted right there in giant letters on both sides of the end zone. No one wants to look at a grown man wearing a flower necklace while trying to go for it on 4th down. Just stop it. It's not good for anyone. Flower necklaces. That's not right. It's like the kid in junior high who wears Boy Scout uniform to school. It's just not cool. I'm sorry, brah. Just, hey, somebody had to tell you. Bleh. Ooh. Happy 2008, everyone. I believe it's year of the rat. Spider, get the drinks. Whole family rats. Really grew up to be a rat. Make him crawl. I thought you said, I'm all right. I'm all right, you dizzy prick. Get my drink. John Madden, here are our predictions here at The Alternative for the year 2008. John Madden will stop calling football games to travel the country doing impressions of Frank Caliendo. Isn't that ironic? Mark Mangino will be fired from his job as a spokesman for Nutrisystem after eating Dan Marino. Look at him there. Just look at him. You know what he's thinking? Next year, we shoot for the Chicken McNugget Bowl. Here's some more predictions. In a genius coaching move designed to guarantee a victory against the Cowboys, Giants coach Tom Coughlin makes Eli Manning date Tony Romo. Huh? In an effort to continue their winning ways, the aging Harlem Globetrotters will get rid of the Washington Generals and replace them with the Knicks. Fire Isaiah already! What does the guy have to do to get shown the door in that joint? There's going to be a picture of the Stanley Cup, Sal. I don't want you to think I've lost my mind. Like I won't be on the screen at all. That's all for this edition of The Alternative, brought to you by our friends Old Spice Red Zone. If you see Lloyd Carr, thank him for a job well done. You're a class act, coach. Happy retirement. Also, if you have any questions that you want answered right here on The Alternative, send an email to jaysalternative@live.com. If you got a nominee for the Game Ball or Jockstrap, let us know. Maybe we'll include it. We'll see you next time for an all-new episode. Until then, screw the mainstream. You don't have to wear a suit to talk sports.